MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams are sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Yamamoto is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. Swing hard liner to left center. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's strike two on a fastball right down the middle. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Over to VR. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Stepping up now, Jonathan VR. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
The pitch.
VR.
Ball one, no strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. VR, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Batting second. Not shortstop. Miguel Rojas.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swinging a soft liner. And there are two away now.
Batting third. No left fielder. Corey Dickerson.
Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Still no score. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Nope.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Is a curveball that misses high.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here's the 2-1 home.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. 1 out. And this throw gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The center fielder, number 24.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Nola. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Gregorius over at second. Kingery on at first with 2 down. Two balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here's the 2-0. Hit to third. He's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Garrett.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
On the ground to third. There's Segura. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. His past line against Aaron Nola, batting a robust .350. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nola, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Matt Joyce.
Settling in now, Matt Joyce will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Standing in now, Harold Ramirez. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
The third baseman, number 2,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch, and he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1, here it comes. Strike two. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-2, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So now to the plate, Jordan Yamamoto as he lines it out to center. Quinn is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ramirez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, action time.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Standing in, Scott Kingery reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he takes ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He swings and grounds it to short. 1 there. On to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle inning.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Marlins leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Aaron Nola. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Aaron Nola.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Joyce. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Marlins,
All right, Heidi, thank you.
fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Joyce.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Struck him out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
In now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Change up low, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Miami down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Bryce Harper now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And right into the shift. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Ro. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he gets the call there. 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the payoff pitch home.
That won't.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. John Birdie is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
job. Birdie.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. This is in the air to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 93.
Into the box, Roman Quinn. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Scott Kingery, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Aaron Nola. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Over to Villar. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Corey Dickerson.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-1 home. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1-for-3. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th. And he's safe. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Fouled off. 0-2, here it comes. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And another foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alfaro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Joyce stands at second with 2 gone. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. His great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Here's the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Stanek will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Francisco Cervelli is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 3.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Stanek, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They're down 2-1.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Sir Anthony Dominguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first to complete the double play. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Rolled slowly to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead it 2-1. Drew Steckenrider comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 71.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Cooper has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a liner toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Steckenrider, a native of Georgia. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Runner at second here with 1 man out. In the air, out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He grabs it, but the tying run is going to try for third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman.
So striding forward now, Roman Quinn. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yimi Garcia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aaron Nola pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Drew Steckenrider records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.